Morning. Good morning. We are your host for the day. I am Shantanu Chaudhary. I am handling the marketing and sales.
I'm Ranger Thomas, heading the manufacturing.
You can even make out it from our attire, what we are wearing today. So Ranger is handling the field work and production activity. Okay, we'll start the opening session.
How could an angel break my heart? Why didn't
Okay.
he catch my falling star?
Welcome you all on behalf of Forbes Marshall team. It is a great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all for this exclusive launch event. We are truly honored by your presence here. We thank you for taking time to join us for this event. We promise it will be a memorable and impactful day. We are excited to guide you through today's event agenda and walk you through the inputs. Today we are proud to unveil two of our most advanced innovations yet, the Aqua2Trans Analytical Transmitter Series and CX2000 UV-based oily water, phenol and hydrocarbon analyzer platform. These platforms represent our commitment to the digital innovation, reliability and precision in water quality monitoring. With these solutions, we are not just introducing new products, we are advancing how industries monitor, control, and improve their environmental compliances and process efficiency. This event is a celebration of our hard work and collaboration with our teams, the trust of our customers, and the spirit of engineering excellence that defines Forbes Marshall. I would especially like to extend warm welcome to our esteemed customers and guests. Your support continues to inspire us to push boundaries and deliver best-in-class solutions. Over the course of the day, in today's program, we will take you through an immense analytical journey, from product overview to live demonstration. We encourage you to explore, interact, ask questions, experience the first-hand innovation behind the Aqua2Trans and the CX2000 UV platform. We look forward to appreciating our customers who have partnered with us in this innovation journey by allowing their trials and demonstration in their plants. Once again, thanks for being with us today. We are excited to share this milestone with you. Over to you, Raju.
Good morning to all once again. Let me also add my welcome to all the distinguished guests. Post-lunch, we have arranged a factory visit to our Chakan plant, which is hardly 3 kilometers away from me. Our factory is a world-class factory, one of the facility out of 5 facilities, one in UK, one in Singapore, one in Hyderabad, one in MIDC Pimpri, and our largest plant in Chakan. Our plant is equipped with the most modern and automated manufacturing process. We encourage you to visit and gain understanding of our capabilities. The volunteers stationed near the parking area inside our factory will receive you. They will coordinate and guide you through the entire tour. If anyone requires transportation assistance from here to the factory, please contact our reception team. They will be happy to assist you. Upon entering the factory, our security team or our team will provide you with the necessary PPEs. Your safety is our highest priority, and so we kindly request everyone to wear the PPEs while you are entering the factory. Thank you, and we hope you have a great time with us. Thank you.
We now invite our Director of Sales, Mehul Vaidya, to address the gathering, please.
Good morning all. Extending my warm welcome to you all and really very happy that you all could find time from your busy schedule and grace this occasion. It gives us great pride to launch yet another new product in Forbes Marshall Kitty, and during course of the day we will take you through our factory, our whole innovation pipeline and journey of Analytical, but you will also get a wider glimpse of Forbes Marshall and how it can add value to you as a customer. What I'd like to do in next 5 to 10 minutes is take you through a little bit of what Forbes Marshall is. And as I was talking to some of the Marshall. So those who come in and have come in very often will again see something different, something new, as is the launch of this product. But customers who are visiting us for the first time, it will be prudent for you to really understand the Forbes Marshall journey and how we value co-creation with you all as a customer. So starting with what our founder fathers have told us, as we all know the journey, most of us know the journey began way back in 1946. Again, at that point in time, imagine this was like pre-independence and there was hardly any industrialization back then. But the whole ethos was very, very clear right from the inception of the whole venture. We were not selling only products. What we were really interested is to look at increased production from customers' perspective. And mind you, this is where we started with textile bed, predominantly Bombay, Ahmedabad, that's the region back then in that journey. And even back then, we were interested to add value to the customers from point of view of their increased production, improved product quality, and production at lower cost, and often again combination of all the three. And if we are looking at the statement 75 years time from where it was conceptualized, it holds as much true even in today's context. That we are again looking at the cusp of all the three: productivity, environment, and cost. And this is also now more relevant and important to all of us as we move towards sustainable future. Just a little bit glimpse on our presence and now increasingly presence internationally. So of course you all know that where you are, Chakan is our main production facility. You all see the whole setup there. But along with Chakan, some of you have visited our Forbes Marshall facility at MIDC. Again, this is a truly world-class facility where you would see flow metering and the entire level range and world-class manufacturing there. Those who haven't, I mean, today the time won't allow us to take you all to that works. But whenever the invitation is, go and come and see the MIDC facility as well. We have now presence in Singapore as well. About a little bit pre-pandemic, 3 to 4 years back, we started the whole Singapore factory. The main reason behind that factory was to serve Southeast Asian customer base. So that was the main reason. You all have been associated or in some ways aware of our emission range, which is Codel. And this is again our Bakewell factory there, where a lot of also emission, but predominantly tunnel monitoring equipments are made there. And now much of the emissions are made here at Chakan as well. But again, at any point in time, if you all travel at that part of the world, we'll be very happy to show you our Bakewell facility at UK. It's again truly world class in terms of what it manufactures and how it pans out. We have one unit in Hyderabad where essentially we make pressure temperature gauges. And again, this is something which is there in existence for many, many years. And many of you had fortune to visit that factory as well. Little bit on our global presence. Now Forbes Marshall is it's truly international in every which way. So what's the measure of international? Of course, local presence in terms of our countries that we serve. But we are very proud that we have in Forbes Marshall people with 23 nationalities. So again, truly the workforce which is increasingly going global. So we are very happy to look at us as truly a multinational company with Indian roots. That's what we are, and we are very proud of that. If you look at our entire range and the markets that we serve, again, panning from the whole steam engineering and control instrumentation perspective, and now moving on to analytical, the whole basket is really very exhaustive. We innovate on an ongoing basis such that we cater to the needs of present and future.
and you get really world-class now products from us as an offering. What is truly differentiated beyond the offering and beyond the technology that we bring to the table is the whole approach. So the approach, as you all know, Forbes Marshall Engineer is truly your partner. My colleagues sitting here from Mumbai, Vashi, Pune branch, they are really partner. They visit you on a very regular basis. They work with you as a singular team, and they keep adding value to what you in turn do to your customers. So our real value addition comes in value addition to you as a customer. In turn, you value add in your whole business chain. So walkthrough surveys and audits in end user plant is really how we approach our customers. Uh, any new any new projects coming in, any new plant expansions happening, we are very happy to partner with you to provide the whole consultancy, where not only in steam, but now we look at the overall plant in terms of how you're setting up. And when you set up a plant with our consultancy, you end up really having a true benchmark plant with parameters really which are best in class as far as what you operate. And very recently, 3 years ago, we started the whole digital journey. Our approach to digital is again, how do we add value to the customer? So we are not over glamorizing technology. Our whole thrust is how we can bring in differential in your KPIs, what you deliver to your end customers. So again, this is something where there has been phenomenal interest in the last few years, and we have many customers now attached with us and onto our digital platform, and we'll talk more as we go along. By the way, the whole entire analytical range is again completely digitally enabled. So you can remotely look at the whole error diagnostics and keep adding value as these analyzers work in the field in situ. The industries that we serve, again, entire gamut of the industries. Really, right from pharma chemical to oil and gas and power, the heavy side of it, but also we have very strong presence in textile, food and beverage, tire and rubber and hospitality. And again, many of you as an OEM serve very strong, which is water. Again, we have huge presence in terms of what we do to serve the whole water sector. As you would go through the range again, the whole water sector is truly from ultra pure water right up till effluent treatment. So the whole circuit of water is where we now serve, and it's now almost the complete range that we have in our basket. What we end up delivering to our end customers with this vast range and with this vast presence, we again ensure that the whole uptime of products and equipments that we supply should again result in the outcome. It should not be technology for technology, but it should be technology which is delivering the end result. The end result is the uptime are distinctively highest amongst anyone else that you would find in the industry. As we add value to you all, the whole energy intensity and the water intensity is where we work in very strongly, and we reduce the whole energy emission and water saved in the Indian industry along with you all. So the whole journey of sustainability is something which we have partnered with Indian customers for many decades, and we continue to add more in this overall journey. And finally, with all of this, we sometimes ask, what is the purpose of our existence? Well before the CSR became really a fashion statement, right from our conception, our founders were very clear that we exist to add value to the larger community. We don't exist in isolation. So huge amount of what we really earn as our profits goes back to the society. And our motto has been empowerment. We don't dole out cash. We empower people. We strengthen the community to make sure that the whole community becomes sustainable. And we'll be very happy. Actually, some of the community projects we run together with many customers as well. but we are very happy to speak more about this as we go along. In the whole journey today, what we are going to do is the whole analytical journey that Shantanu said that we are going to cover. But I'll pick on few highlights which I believe we should recognize upfront. The whole development journey has been where we have co-created these solutions. So many of the customers sitting in audience, you've been enabler for us to actually look at what's the problem statement, what are we solving for, and we've run trials together with your help in your industries. So I think we are truly fortunate to have customers like you who are helping us co-create this whole solution. As we co-create these solutions, increasingly we are now getting into helping you all succeed in your commitment to either your end customers or to your society. So again, many of our customers are asking beyond technology, beyond innovation, that can Forbes Marshall help us go beyond automation into energy saving, into sustainability, into the areas where you are strongly wanting our presence. And we are very happy that with this extended range, we'll be able to do that increasingly. Another thing which I briefly touched upon is the whole area of digital, where we are now increasingly wearing service hat, and we don't want to end the journey by selling the product. So the product will now continuously talk back to you as an OEM and us both together, or as an end customer with us, where we keep adding value on this digital platform to you to help you achieve the KPIs. Again, that's a journey which is very, very exciting, and it is really where we are seeing a big difference in terms of how we measure, how we monitor, and how we really mitigate well before the event happens. And finally, I'll say the innovation is continuous process. You will see some bit of our products and offering, but again, you go back and when you look at the whole Chakan factory, keep the thing in mind that anything to do with steam engineering, thermal, we have it. It's world class now. So think boiler. You will see world class boilers at Chakan, and you want to talk more, you want to know more about it, we are more than happy to talk to you. Anything to do with condensate recovery, anything to do with trapping, smart trapping, let's talk and let's see what we can do in your plants. Anything to do with automation, I think very proud to have the whole analytical backbone, the digital backbone which we spoke about, but also we have very strong control automation backbone. So any requirement which is to do with automation to make the difference in the processes, the whole infrastructure now exists. So I think the invitation also is to the OEM sitting here, that many of the solutions that you're thinking today, we'll be more than happy to co-create these solutions with you as you think about this. So once again, many thanks for coming, taking your valuable time here, and I'm sure you'll see very exciting products unveiled, and a lot of things will resonate with your current and your future needs. So thank you once again, and warm welcome from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Mehul. We now request Mukesh to address the gathering, please. He'll take us through the analytical journey from 1962 to today.
Thanks, Shantanu. Thanks, Mehul, for setting. And I would like to add my warm welcome to every one of you for coming all the way from your places and attending this launch event. So basically, it's not about product launch. It's a connecting together. What I believe is we connect together, we understand more, and we co-create the product. I think that's what we believe into as a Forbes Marshall. And just to say that on the journey front, I'll briefly explain that. I think what we believe is our trust with the customer, our continuous feedback with the customer, and what industry need continuously. I think that's what we take your insight, your feedback, and we keep building up our innovative solutions. So That's what we believe as a analytical area as well as Forbes Marshall. I think from the first company, Forbes Marshall was the first company to offer the online conductivity analyzer and DO for the boiler water, which has come. Uh, and the date which we remember is 18th August 1962, where we had a major milestone which we have achieved as a instrumentation landscape in the Forbes Marshall, where we introduced our first online dissolved oxygen analyzer for the condensate recovery, I think, monitoring. And it is together with Jane Marshall and Cambridge Instruments of the UK. So that's where our journey began in 1962. And, and then we set up our own company as a, then we set up our own company here as a Cambridge Instrument, and we used to say that online conductivity, which we use for condensate contamination detection for sugar industry, and we used to name as a Pani alarm that point in time. That was the beginning which we had, and our senior Ras Forbes who was instrumental, and our Forbes Marshall team who was quite enthusiastic to solve all the quality of the water. And that's what we begin the journey. And then thereafter we have further extended our journey with Zellweger in analytics, which we said, and we established our, in 1996, then we had a Zellweger Forbes Marshall as analytical range, which we started off. And then we launched 1996 our Monex series of analyzer in the Forbes Marshall. And let me say that this is the first instrumentation division in Forbes Marshall. We started this product range. So it's a very old journey, which we are having since 1962, which we are saying 60 year plus. We are producing our high quality water quality analyzer for our customers and serving them regularly with innovative solutions. So that's about the journey. And just to tell you how we moved forward our legacy product to the highly innovative new range of products. So we had in 1960, where we had our analog product range, which we begin along with Cambridge Instruments of UK. And then we moved into Forbes Marshall Polymetron. We had tied up with Polymetron, and we came up with digital solution. And then we moved, Polymetron become hack. And now since 2009 and 2010, we started Forbes Marshall complete range with our own R&D and patented products. And you can see that very Smart Pro, which you can see here, our own product, which we are selling 50,000, sold 50,000 units in so far in the Indian industries. So as a journey, you will see that we moved from 1963 to 2025. And there are many, many team members, customers, everybody got involved to make it happen. So I would like to say, Ajit, maybe you can add few words about journey, and maybe you can add some of the points as well.
Okay, good morning. Thanks, Mukesh. So as we have my colleagues here who were the parts of analytical team at one point of other time, and I think we are reliving our moments of our challenges and success, what we have seen over these years. Just one highlight is Forbes Marshall for last 60 years consistently offering these products. And it's not only, as you have seen, we are upgrading it with whatever the new requirements of the features and the requirement of the market. That's the main point which we have to note. Definitely R&D is helping us to get the new products, and whenever possible we are taking out the old products and introducing new products with the help of R&D, and that's the main point. As well as the customers like you, you are giving us the opportunity to serve, and with your help we can do this. So definitely thank you for all these things, and it's great honor to be here because we all are associated with this product range for more than 30 years now. So thank you.
Thanks.
And thanks analytical team also to acknowledge our contribution in the progress of the analytical team.
Thank you. Thanks, Ajit. I would ask Satya to say a few words about we are launching the new product, and He's been a part of our journey as a sales, as a CEO of the Forbes Marshall.
I think it's really very good moment when we launch something with proprietary technology, understanding the needs, which may not be defined very explicitly in the application area or the marketplace. So I think identifying the right need, doing the root cause analysis, and coming up with a solution which is proprietary and differentiated is something that makes us very happy to serve you in a very distinguished manner. Thanks, Mukesh.
Thanks, Satya. And I think the journey which we talk about 60 years, we have a team of very crucial contributors in journey of Analytical since many years. I think Mr. Vora, Keku, Mr. Dhamankar, Sanjay, Ajit, of course, Mahesh, Satish, Anand, Baiju and Shantanu, who is leading now the team. So I think all these pillars and their ideas, their insight, always helping us and helped us in the past, and we carry forward that legacy in the future as well. So I think this is what we thought to appreciate all of them, and thanks a lot for your contribution, because this is all, so round of applause for all of the contribution and supports provided to us all the time. So thank you so much. So we are now asking my colleague Sonal Kulkarni to come forward, and yeah. So we will have a group photo subsequently with all the team members who's there, and I'll ask Sonal to take it ahead for unveiling the.
Thank you, Mukesh. Good morning, everyone. We have now reached to the most exciting moment of today's event, which is unveiling of the product. So we are officially launching 8 innovative products. Each of these solutions reflects our relentless pursuit of precision, quality, and cutting-edge technology. These products are just a result of our extensive collaboration, customer insights, and the commitment to setting new benchmarks in the industrial efficiency and reliability. To lead us through the special launch sequence, I invite the respective MT members and the division representatives to take their positions. Okay, so the first product, to kick off our launch, we present the first product in our lineup, which is pH measurement solution. Okay. pH measurement solution, which is a critical component for precision water chemistry control. I invite Farad and Satya to kindly step forward for the unveiling. I also would like Farad to say a few words about the product which we are going to launch today.
Thank you very much. And may I add my welcome to everyone who's taken the trouble and time to come today, particularly our customers, and also all my colleagues from Forbes Marshall too. You know, this first product which is being launched today, pH, the Aqua2 transmitter, and you saw in the history which Mukesh presented, our pH, actually conductivity and pH were our first range of electronic products that we introduced in the mid-1960s. So it's 60 years ago. And one thing which Mukesh did not know is that I owe my interest in electronics to that first product. Because when we used to produce it, when we just started producing it, I used to come to the factory with my father. I was probably, how old was I? I was about maybe in my, I was 15 years, 10, 12 years old. And I used to actually see how the product was calibrated. And that's what actually developed my interest in electronics. And then, of course, you heard that analytical instrumentation was actually our first foray into electronics in Forbes Marshall. The first instrument products were actually our mechanical products, the gauges, which you heard we manufacture in Hyderabad, but those are mechanical instruments. The electronic products were actually, the first range were actually the analytical products. And the way we've actually developed that has been a combination. This was, keep in mind, this was the 1960s, and then in the 70s, India was a closed economy. And as a closed economy, you could not import products. You had to build things yourself. You had to design things yourself. And so we actually invested in R&D at that time. And it was not just the electronics, but it was also the water chemistry aspects, which was very important too. And how you would calibrate. So calibration was also very important. And then as things changed over time, we formed associations. So we had the first association with Cambridge Instruments. We had a joint venture with them. And then Cambridge Instruments ceased to exist because they got acquired. And then we, for many years, we were on our own, continuing to introduce new products through our own R&D. And then, as Mukesh said, we had the association with Polymetron, which was a part of the Zellweger group. And then subsequently, Polymetron got acquired by Hack. And again, then, you know, we were pretty much on our own. So it was a combination of our own investment in R&D and a combination of associations with international partners, which has actually established our presence in the analytical instrumentation range. And one of the things that we will see when you go to Chakan is not just the manufacturing, but when you make measuring instruments, you need to have calibration facilities. And that's what we've invested in too. Some of you have probably had the ability to visit our Forbes Marshall facility. That's truly a world-class facility for flow measurement. And again, what distinguishes us there is actually the calibration facilities that we have. So thank you again for being here. And thanks to all my colleagues. It's really great to see what you are now doing in terms of taking our whole presence in instrumentation forward. And I think there are many new exciting things which are happening. We have a very active R&D group which is working on new things, which you will, we hope, continue to see happen in future. So thank you.
Thank you, Farhad, for your insightful views. Sir, I would again call you for the unveiling of second product. Satya and Farhad both. So next is conductivity meter, which is a cornerstone of our water quality portfolio, which is essential for accurate measurement of ionic concentration. Thank you, sir. For our third product, we introduce the total dissolved solids analyzer solution designed to provide the precision insights into water purity. I invite Mehul and Surinder to the stage for the unveiling. Next, we move to the oxidation reduction potential analyzer, ORP, a critical tool for monitoring chemical balance and process health. Please welcome Amar Singh Sandhu, Satish Moholkar, and Hitesh. Our fifth product is the dissolved oxygen instrument, essential for maintaining water purity in industrial and environmental applications. Now I call Ajit, Dhamankar sir and Divakar.
Damn, motherfucker!
Our next innovation brings intelligent communication into play, the Aqua2Trans with HART protocol. This advanced version adds HART to our Modbus line, enhancing integration and real-time data exchange. I now invite Baiju, Nandakumar, and Jatin to officially unveil the next generation product. I would like to call Farad and Satya again to now reveal a game-changing innovation for the oil and gas and wastewater industries, the Oil-in Water Analyzer.
Just walk away.
And finally, we introduce the phenol analyzer, delivering real-time, accurate monitoring for critical applications in the chemical industry. Please welcome Anand Iyer, Pratik, and Uma. A big round of applause for all our MT members and division teams who have made this product lineup a reality. With this, a next generation product range is officially launched, setting a new benchmark for quality, precision, and customer satisfaction. Let's look forward to the impact these innovations will have on our customers and the industries we serve. So we'll play the video.
For over 75 years, Forbes Marshall has been providing monitoring solutions to improve process analytics and meet quality standards and reduce impact on the environment. We offer a range of water and wastewater quality analyzers for precise measurement of various parameters. In 2008, Forbes Marshall introduced the Smart Pro Series 2-wire transmitter. This transmitter has been efficiently catering to applications like pure and ultra-pure water, drinking water, effluent and wastewater monitoring, cooling water monitoring, and process media measurement across industry sectors. With over 50,000 units installed worldwide, the Smart Pro series has an established record of reliability and performance. With advancements in electronic technology, the two-wire transmitter platform for monitoring pH, dissolved oxygen, redox, conductivity, resistivity, and total dissolved solids with temperature compensation has also evolved. We now bring to you Aqua2Trans, the latest in two-wire loop-powered transmitters. Highly reliable measurements of pH, ORP, dissolved oxygen, conductivity, resistivity, and TDS. This transmitter is the ideal solution for critical measurements in industrial water and process applications. Powered by the MSP430 ultra-low power microcontroller boasting a powerful 16-bit RISC CPU. Power consumption of this device is very low, making it perfect for IS embedded environments. The transmitter is available in field and panel mount options and is designed for easy installation in both new and existing setups. The compact polycarbonate housing ensures a hassle-free setup. The two-wire loop design reduces wiring complexity and maintenance costs. Keeping in mind safety requirements, the transmitter complies to standards. Aqua2Trans, the preferred choice for precision, reliability, and performance for pH, ORP, conductivity, TDS, and dissolved oxygen measurement with temperature compensation, setting new standards in analytical monitoring.
In industrial environments, oil and water contamination poses a serious challenge. From tank farms and refineries to chemical plants and wastewater systems, undetected oil leaks can lead to environmental violations, equipment fouling, and costly condensate losses. While separator packages help remove oil, real success lies in continuous detection. That's where advanced monitoring becomes essential for both process performance and environmental compliance. Introducing the new generation CX2000 platform, a state-of-the-art UV fluorescence-based analyzer designed to detect oil, phenol, and hydrocarbons in water with unmatched precision. Using UV fluorescence detection between 300 to 400 nanometers, CX2000 identifies trace levels of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, key indicators of oil presence. No reagents, no filters, just fast, reliable data. With an advanced ARM Cortex M4 168MHz processor, CX2000 offers fast response time, automatic cleaning, zero calibration, and long lamp life, making it rugged and low maintenance. CX2000 is trusted across industries where oil detection matters most. Compact, intelligent, and built for demanding industrial conditions, the CX2000 ensures nothing slips through undetected. See the unseen. Monitor what matters.
Now I hand over the session to Shantanu, who will take us to the entire technical presentation.
Thank you, Sonal. Thanks to all the members for their support and participation today and helping us to inaugurate and unveil the products. We'll now go through the technical session, the product overview presentation, and post which we'll open for the suggestions and question and answers from our customers and guests. So we'll go through the product range of all the three platforms, the Aqua2Trans series, which we have unveiled today, followed with the Aqua4Trans hard variant and the CX2000 oil in water as well as the OCMS system. Taking you through the analytical division As you have seen, we have almost 60 plus years of experience, which has allowed us and enabled for providing more than 500 plus of solutions. If you see the overall installation base, it is extended to almost more than 1 lakh transmitters been installed in field by now. We have also a huge quantum of special analyzers, which is about 5,000 plus are been installed in field today. We cater to more than 100 applications and over 50 parameters in analytical chemistry. The product range and offerings extend from pure and ultra pure water, wastewater, process, drinking water, as well as the applications which are through digital connectivity. The analytical range is manufactured into 2 facilities. One is here in Chakan, which we will be visiting today. Second is in Singapore. With these 2 facilities, we have an overall capacity of almost 1,000 transmitters per month and almost 100 plus analyzers manufacturing capacity per month. We also cater to almost 100 plus of special packages, which are customized as per requirements of plant and process. Almost 500 plus of sensors also we have capacity of manufacturing per month. The overall water quality analyzer platform extends into 3 areas: the transmitters, analyzers, and now digital. In transmitters, we have 2-wire, which is the Aqua2Trans series, which you unveiled today, the 4-wire series, and the smart sensors, which inbuilt electronics. The analyzer technology is based on measurements like ion selective, colorimetric, UV, and oxidation based. We have a digital platform named WaterView, which connects all these platforms on a digital platform, enabling our customers to have real-time data, diagnostics, and predictive maintenance. Today we'll be predominantly talking about 2 ranges. In the transmitter segment, the 2-wire series, which is for pH, ORP, conductivity, resistivity, dissolved oxygen, and TDS. And the UV fluorescence series, which is for oil, phenol, and hydrocarbon. Before we go into the Aqua2Trans technical aspect, primarily as been said, we have the Smart Pro series, which is currently being offered in the market. Almost 50,000 of these units are already installed in various applications. This was launched in 2008. It was an eventual time to upgrade this platform and take you to a new dimension of analytical chemistry. So today we are introducing the Aqua2Trans series, which will eventually replace the Smart Pro field as well as panel versions both. The Aqua2Trans series is equipped with all the latest diagnostics, communications, which is hard, also available in intrinsic safe compliances for zone 1 and 2, and definitely caters to all the parameters which currently the Smart Pro series is working upon. It also connects with all the sensor varieties, the holders, and the accessories, which we are extending for various applications in industry segments. The overall range of Aqua2Trans, right from pH, ORP, conductivity, and so on, is catering to the entire requirement of analytical bandwidth of measurement, right from pH, which is 0 to 14, to oxidation reduction of almost 4,000 millivolts. Same with conductivity, resistivity, and for dissolved oxygen, 0 to 20 ppm range. Primarily being a 2-wire transmitter or a device, it helps our users to reduce costs in cabling. It ensures higher uptime. It helps the user for better plant operation, compliances to the hazardous area installations, and with hard protocol, avail the diagnostics which the instrument can now provide. Overall, the architecture, and eventually you will see that in a first-hand basis as the products are here, it has a LCD display which gives all the diagnostics and the primary and secondary variable values on the screen, along with the error messages. So you can see on the screen the conductivity, temperature, any error, and which parameter it is measuring will be displayed. It has provided with 4 tactical keys,
and is a menu prompt driven software. It has hard protocol communication compatibility, which allows it to configure remotely as well as get the data diagnostics as well as various errors which are available on the system. It can also give you alarms like calibration errors or any process value exceeding the limits. We are now offering the Aqua2Trans series, the field version, mounted in a plate, which will be having the flow-through chamber and cable pre-wired, connected and supplied to our users. Initially, we were supplying these units individual, and it was up to the process requirement to mount this as per the application as well as the area of installation. Going forward, we are now offering this in a pre-mounted system with a transmitter, chamber, and cable pre-wired. This will also be extended to the 4-wire platform. The panel mount series will continue to be offered in the customized way as we are doing it today. If you see the overall difference between the existing Smart Pro series and the latest Aqua2Trans series, the difference is primarily to ensure that we deliver benefits to our customer in terms of user friendliness by its display, having more accessibility, menu prompt software. The MOC of die-cast aluminum is now changed to polycarbonate. It has now universal mounting of wall pipe as well as panel. It has now integrated 3-point calibration as against the single point in the earlier Smart Pro series. You now have a single PCB integrated design as compared to the layered one in earlier series, which makes it more reliable and better in its accuracy and its measurement analysis. The heart will now be available for all the variants. Earlier we had the heart which was only available for the field version. With this series, we are now offering it for almost all the variants. All the necessary compliances in terms of EMC, EMI, intrinsic safety, vibration, and the communications are being achieved. And this product is now available for the offerings and supplies. In this evolution and innovation of the product, the customers who have helped us to allow the product to demonstrate and do a field trial in their process, they play a big role in analyzing and giving us feedback to assess exactly how we have to improve, what features and what parameters we have to offer in these transmitters so that we not only measure, but allow a better control, a better diagnostics, and a predictive maintenance for the analytical measurements. In this, we have the AMNS plant, which is in Kopoli, where we have installed these transmitters for the boiler feed water, followed with InnovaSenth, a chemical plant, again in Navi Mumbai. It was for the RO feed. MCure Pharma in Pune, where it is again installed for the RO water. Mangalam Organics in Navi Mumbai, installed for the wastewater aeration process. PCMC, that is Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, which is in Nigdi, for the drinking water application. And Jubilant in Nira, Pune, for wastewater treatment. So the product is tested and trialed in almost all variety of applications and industry environment conditions. These are some actual photographs of the product being trialed at these premises. The product has undergone almost 1.5 years of field trials, and the data is also logged on our software on the WaterView platform. This has also enabled us to improvise it as and when we have seen any requirements and upgradations for the product. The transmitter will be catering to almost every dimension and application of the industry, right from pure and ultra pure water, condensate, cooling water applications, and the RO applications, including the SWRO, followed with the effluent and wastewater, which is the raw and neutralization, as well as the effluents aeration control, and the multi-effect evaporator feed. It also caters and extends, along with our sensors, for applications in chemical, scrubbers, biotech and pharma, brine, biofuels, and fermentations. Also in areas like textile, where measurements like pH is important for the quality of the product what they manufacture. Similarly, in brewery plants, to maintain the taste and quality of the product. In edible oil, beverage industry, and of course, on the effluent of those type of industries. In each of these, the product not only monitors, but definitely delivers the benefit to customer in their final product and quality what they want to achieve. We move on to the Aqua2Trans series. This series has been in market for almost 4 years now, but today we are introducing the hard version in this particular Aqua2Trans series. Aqua2Trans is a modular platform available in single as well as dual channel configuration. It has any combination in terms of parameters which can be coupled, like pH, conductivity, chlorine, turbidity, in dual combination, and these are field interchangeable. A user can select any particular parameter at field later on and can be interchanged or installed at field as well. This transmitter, which was already having Modbus protocol, is now been available with HART7 platform as well. This unit is also available in a low voltage version, that is 24 volt DC, and the standard mains powered version. We move on to the next series, which is the UV series. The CX2000, on which this UV platform is being designed, was primarily used for OCMS requirements. As some of you may know, in 2014, there was a directive from Central Pollution Control Board for monitoring of certain parameters, and they had specified 20 categories of industries to monitor the effluent parameters. At that time, we started offering the CX2000 platform, which was eventually upgraded. So almost 1,200 numbers of the earlier series which were installed of CX1000 and connected to the CPCB server in states as well as central are now being slowly upgraded to the CX2000 platform. This platform is almost designed on the same, the oil and water series of which we are unveiling today. The CX2000 is capable of handling multiple parameters, which is COD, BOD, TSS, and pH, and also extended to TOC and temperature. The existing CX2000 platform is certified by the TUV agency, as well as it has been validated by various laboratories like NABL and SGS. It complies to the AFNOR standards of UV-based COD monitoring, which is a worldwide standard for UV-based methods. And also, it complies, or rather qualifies, the Make in India concept with almost 90% of the material being made in India. The same platform is now extended to the oil and water and phenol series. The CX1000, which was already been available in the market for the oil and water measurement as well as phenol measurement, was developed in 2000, and it was eventually catching up with its old design of electronics, which wanted an upgradation. Almost over 1,000 installations had already been done with that series, and every oil and gas plant in India was with that particular system. We then felt that we have to now upgrade this series to a new platform, and CX2000 was the obvious choice to upgrade it upon. The CX2000 oil and water is basically based on the UV fluorescence method, which is a standard used for detection of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and eventually computed for total oil in the water. This also complies to the APHA 5530 standard and been used for online monitoring of effluents as well as different applications for oil and water. The CX2000 oil and water is powered with the ARM Cortex M4 core microprocessor, which is having 168 megahertz speed, enabling a fast computation of the UV fluorescence detection, which it does by the aromatic hydrocarbons. The analyzer can measure oil in water within few seconds against the earlier analyzers, which were taking almost few minutes of time to have the reaction to happen, get the solvent extracted, and then measure. These analyzers are now capable of monitoring and detecting oil within absolutely few seconds. The analyzer is offered into various accessories and panel mounting options. The standard one for the safe area is as you see on your screen. The analyzer has a wet area and a dry area. The wet area is basically where the flow cell and the detector lies. The inbuilt sampling pump and cleaning pump sucks the sample, feeds it to the detector, and within few seconds, the detection of oil in water happens. The analyzer also is offered with a standalone rack, or rather a skid mounting system, wherein users can provide the sample at a positive flow. The overall range of oil in water is right from low, like 10 ppm, and can be used as high as 1000 ppm. This covers almost the entire spectrum of oil in water measurements today the oil and gas industries need. The same platform is extended to phenol as well as hydrocarbon measurements. This analyzer is totally reagent-free. There is no need of any kind of chemicals and solvents. It has absolutely few seconds of response. It doesn't need even filtration of the water. The analyzer is capable of taking effluents directly with a suspended solids size of 1 mm. It is using a xenon power supply and a xenon power lamp, which is having a life of almost 10 years, making it more reliable and repeatable. The analyzer predominantly used in effluents and wastewater has automatic cleaning and automatic zero calibration. If you compare it with the earlier series of oil in water, which is the CX1000, it was single channel, which is now being upgraded with the CX2000 on a multi-channel platform. So it is now offered in a 4-channel platform, and you can use it for any of the combination of parameters. The relays and alarms have also been increased. The accuracy has also been improved by using special detectors and optical filters. The display earlier was an LED screen, which is now changed to a 7-inch touchscreen display. The calibration earlier was single point, which is now extended to multiple point and even can be extended up to 10 point. It has the communications and diagnostics on the RS485 Modbus facility, which can be hooked up on the digital platform WaterView to have better maintenance and get the insights of the analyzer in terms of the trend analysis. The diagnostics, which helps us as well as our service team to predict the appropriate maintenance and even the plant health, is definitely a feature which our people and our customers should avail. The data storage earlier was limited to only the software which is connected to the server, whereas now it is also locally on the analyzer. You can have trend analysis for all the 4 parameters and 4 channels. You have pump interchangeability, which was necessary for cleaning as well as sampling pump swapping. So both the pumps can be swapped as per the operation needs. If there is no sample for the analyzer, or if the sample is missed, the analyzer will give an alarm, which will tell you that the sample is not coming at the inlet of the analyzer port. Similarly, if the cleaning solution is finished, it will also give an alarm to the user that the cleaning solution is now emptied and it has to be refilled. The flow cell, basically, which was the heart of the measurement, in earlier series was slightly difficult to remove and service, which now is taken care, all thanks to our service guys' inputs. This flow cell is now made much more easy to maintain and service. The oil and water analyzer has various applications in terms of the effluents as well as the pure water side, dominantly in the oil and gas industry. The major one being the CPI and the TPI. which is used for oil separation in effluents in the oil and gas plants. The analyzer is capable of handling up to 1000 ppm of range and can go as low as 10 ppm of oil in water. It can be used as an efficiency detection of your TPI and CPI processes. Similarly, in tank farms and oil spillage applications, where offsite oil is an important environment hazard, the analyzer can be used for detection of oil in water. RO plants, which is one of the important water treatment process in the industry today, especially for the seawater desalination applications, wherein the oil in your inlet can cause a big damage to your RO membranes. The analyzer functions as a primary alarm to detect any hydrocarbon ingress in your feed water. So definitely, this becomes an important measurement for the health of your RO system and of course, for the necessary of your compliances in terms of environmental needs. Another application which I just want to touch upon is the produced water, which is for your crude oil transportation and recovery units. The analyzer can also be used in the applications of produced water wherein the temperatures of sample are elevated. The system can take care of samples with up to 80 degrees of temperature. The analyzer can be installed in various environmental needs, whether it is hazardous, zone 1 and 2, using a purging system or an AXD enclosure. Importantly, the analyzer has data connectivity and data transmission to the pollution control board server, as well as the platform which we offer for the digital services. It can be directly connected to the pollution board needs and the WaterView platform which we are offering for the enhanced uptime services. This platform enables our users to have a greater uptime on the installed analyzer. It will be more than 85% as per the it will be complying to the pollution board requirements of more than 85% of uptime. With this platform, we are also offering the reports which are sent to the users on every month basis, which gives them a totality of insights of what has happened during that 1 month period in terms of monitoring and the health of their plant. And if there is any challenges in terms of monitoring or any abnormalities in the process, those can be captured within that data point. These can be later on used to correct and improve the process and eventually achieve a better deliverable of the water treatment. All these analyzers definitely need right validation and calibration. We are now setting up a full-fledged laboratory in our Chakan facility, which is inaugurated today. We request all the users to please visit and see the facility themselves. This is one of its kind in India, where we are having a continuous type 1, type 2 water supply, which can be used for validation and calibration of analyzers of conductivity, pH, ORP, as well as TOC and silica. Apart from that, this facility is now a validation unit for the COD, BOD measurements and oil and water measurements, which is necessary for its compliances to the pollution boards. We'll now come to the next session, which is an open session for suggestions and question and answers, and followed with a quiz. Yes. So we request now our users and guests to please say a few words, or if you have any doubts or any kind of questions, we are ready to answer those. And then we'll move on to the next session. The queries can be in terms of technical or application based.
My name is Ravi Malhotra. I'm from Malhotra Engineers. I have a suggestion come doubt. What you have described, I have seen as something where the fluid remains in the same form. That means water remains water and you are doing the measurements. My question is, I am looking at a new process where water will be converted into oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. After the decomposition of the water into oxygen and hydrogen, my oxygen will be deposited on, let us say, iron component, and hydrogen will be liberated in the atmosphere. What I expect from my process is that there will not be any solids, salts, any impurity depositing on the iron, because if that happens, in that case, the oxide deposition which takes place on the iron matrix, you can say, or the iron component will fail in application. For example, if I do a salt spray test on the oxide will fail. So will it be possible for you to design such an instrument where I am going to break the water into oxygen and hydrogen, and I don't want any residues on the component? And further, if you apply your mind on this, probably you can even look at automobiles which will work on water, and water will be decomposed to hydrogen and that will be used as fuel. And oxygen also probably may be used as fuel. And if that happens, then you may have a major role to design an instrument which will give ultra pure water in such a way that there will be no residues after decomposition. Will it be possible for you to do it?
Thank you. So we will take it as a suggestion. Currently what we are offering to the hydrogen industry is basically a direct ultra pure water measurement in terms of silica, TOC and basic parameters like pH and conductivity. And we also offer hydrogen and oxygen measurements. When it comes to the further process part, the downstream part of what you are describing, we will definitely have to look upon the possibilities of measuring those. But the more pure your water is, the residue will be less, as simple as that. So we will try to devise some kind of methods and analysis around it. But currently we are at the ultra pure water monitoring stage as far as the solutions are concerned. Yeah. Because many of you are using the parameters for your RO feed. These parameters definitely play an important role in giving you the efficiency of your RO plants. Definitely, it will help you to decide how to maintain and take care of the treatment area. Yes.
Sir, my one question. SIS systems, can it certification is there for SIS, SIL level?
Sorry, can you just repeat the question, please?
SIL level certification is there?
Yes. So currently we are not offering any SIL certification, but we have the PESO and the CCOE currently for the intrinsic safe requirements. But SIL definitely not yet, but we will look upon it as we go along. Yeah. Which one? UL. We are planning to first, since the product is now out in the market, which is CCOA certified, we are now applying for the ATEX, and eventually we'll also go for UL. Yes. We will first probably go for ATEX. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Pankaj Desai from Eternis Fine Chemical. want information about temperature class, enclosure temperature class, which is not mentioned in your sheet.
Yes. You're referring to the hazardous area requirement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It will be T6. It will be T6 grade. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It will be zone 1 and 2. 2C, of course, that is 2A, 2B, 2C, and T6. So as far as the oil and water analyzer is concerned, the analyzer as built is for safe area because it uses high voltage power supply of almost 1000 volt. So this as built is not certified for hazardous area installation. However, we are using purge panels which is suitable for zone 1 and 2 or EXD enclosures in which these analyzers can be housed and then installed in the hazardous area. So currently all the applications which are into these type of requirements, the offering is along with the purging systems or through the EXD enclosures. As far as the Aqua2Trans series is concerned, which is the transmitter series, it is certified as a default intrinsic safe. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Shubham from Sparkle Cleantech.
Yeah.
I have just single question, like this is all PESO and CCO types of thing.
Yes.
But our clients mostly have a requirement in the enclosure, attacks, IEX, all those kind of things.
Yes.
So secondly, I just want to know the enclosures which you are providing, that it will be polycarbonate. Is there any future ways or thinking, expanding of modifications, you are thinking of die-cast aluminums or SS316? Is it possible in giving it that?
Yeah.
Looking at the winterization points or those things?
Yeah, thanks for the input. Basically, there are two aspects of what you mentioned. One is the analyzer MOC itself and compliance to the hazardous area, and of course, ATEX for your export jobs. So primarily, the product today, what we have designed is deliberately using a non-metallic enclosure because of the compliance for the corrosive environment. Because the analyzer deals with the effluents, which are eventually corrosive. And that is the reason we have opted for the polycarbonate housing. These analyzers can be installed in a purge system, which we have ATEX certified. So currently for all the export jobs, the panels which we are offering are all ATEX certified. So you can use it for your export jobs.
Even if you are using it a purge.
Yeah.
But my second point is about winterization. When the temperatures is about -30 and operating will be somewhere -25, and what in that cases? Like
Yeah.
it will be in a heating closure too. So will that affect the polycarbonate or is like what?
No, if you have to use a space heater and maintain the temperature specified with the limits of the analyzer. But definitely at that temperature, you need a flowing sample as well. So you'll have to feed the sample which is at that temperature.
So any that kind of system in the panel which you are providing us, it's any kind of provision made for that, or it shall be in our scope?
No, so currently we are offering purge panels with the standard temperature conditions. Not for the HVAC type or that kind of.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But we can customize it. I mean, if you want us to, definitely we can explore that offering as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I have been requested to speak on Crown products that we are using.
Okay.
So I manufacture sintering furnaces used for powder metallurgy. And the first company, major company which came up in India was Mahindra Sintered Products Limited. So I was associated with that company since 1978. And in 2006, it was taken over by the junior partner, Jiken Sinter Metals, a foreign company. And I'm continuing as a vendor of that company. Both the companies combined together for 46 years. In 1998, we had one project where the company wanted to make wall seats in India. So for manufacturing of the wall seats, they took a collaboration with a Japanese company, NPR, and the know-how and technology came from NPR, and the manufacturing of the furnace was done locally by us. That was a time in 1998 when the executive director of Mahindra Sintered and Mr. Vora of Krohn, both of them happened to be roommates during bachelor times, came together and decided that we will use only Krohn flow meters in this prestigious project. So 1998, we had the first batch of about 12 to 15 flow meters on one furnace, which was again repeated in 2003 after 5 years. Again, it was repeated in 2008. And now recently, I believe Krohn has changed all the flow meters on the 2 or 3 equipments that are still working. Question is, what we really found dealing with Krohn. So most importantly, I will say one thing, that the instruments which were installed in 1998, we forgot about them as they were operating. That means literally nothing was required as maintenance other than when the quality systems came and they became very stringent. So it becomes a headache to get the Krohn flow meters calibrated. Because literally nothing is happening to the flow meter and nothing is happening on the product. But at the same time, you are required to dismantle, send it to the company and get the certification and keep on rotating the instruments. I request Krohn that they should find an answer to this, that every 1 year or 2 year, whatever is a period demanded by the industry, should be challenged with the type of products that you make, that you can yourself certify them for next 5 years or 10 years, something like that. Otherwise, it becomes a headache in a continuous industry, that you expect that a key instrument is to be removed and sent back, and another which is lying in the store for maybe 1 or 2 years is to be installed. In fact, there will be more mistakes in removing and reinstallation than getting the calibration done to satisfy some auditor. So this is one of my observations about goodness of your product, as well as the trouble it gives to sincere people who are using it regularly. And one important thing is there, that whenever in the part list or in the technical specifications of our furnaces we mention that we use Krohn flow meters, after that no questions are asked. In fact, most of the other manufacturers are forced to use Krohn flow meters if they want to compete against us. So that is the quality of the product that we have been using, and we are satisfied almost now more than 30-35 years. We are also using steam flow meters for a process on which I had asked a question, where we dissociate the steam into oxygen and hydrogen, and we deposit the oxygen on powder metallurgy part because they are porous to seal the surface and make it hard as well as weatherproof. And whenever any foreign particle is seen on that product has a field failure. So tracing back my difficulty, I gave a suggestion also to them that look into this kind of controls. That means precisely instead of saying less than 5 TDS, I would say 0 TDS, something like that, in layman's language. So this is the level of competency which we have increased in our products by dealing with such a company. So my compliments to them for the new products that they are launching. But at the same time, the philosophy I am talking about is really the practical difficulty we find in our applications, that frequent calibrations need to be avoided for our type of process, where we find it difficult and also costly at times.
Totally so, totally so. And let me really thank you so much for, first of all, kind of patronizing us, using our products over a period of so many decades and benefiting out of it. And really apt suggestion. So we do have electronics calibration, which does not need the flow meter to travel. But your input is really well taken. That even calibrating the tube may not be necessary, and we'll do all that we can to convince the industry and anybody who kind of thinks otherwise. And you're exactly right that these meters are so robust that they work years together without any need for any maintenance whatsoever. Now you make an interesting point, and that is connected with analytical in a very big way, that the analytical range of instruments is not like that. Okay, they require a lot of maintenance, huge calibration, huge challenges for anybody who has used analytical instruments. Another innovation and another intent that we have is that all our instruments increasingly, even in analytical. So let me add a few more parameters to the flow meter that you mentioned. Flow, if you talk pressure, temperature, many of these parameters works years together without any need for maintenance. But the moment you get into analytical range, you require a lot of maintenance, process side care as well. Okay, but thanks to now innovation in the technology, we are now increasingly guaranteeing the uptime of 85–90% plus. And when we get into analytical, what we observe in the industry, the uptime is as low as 50%. Okay, so again, learning from the basic physical parameters and the products which are robust, we are now, in fact, even making the analytical range where we would then have customers which should say, ideally, that this oil in water or this conductivity is working for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years without need for calibration. And a lot of products that you saw, there is a provision for auto calibration as well. Okay, so we are really moving to that direction, and I think thank you so much for, first of all, this very apt suggestion and patronizing us for over many decades. And for the when you talked about the whole electrode coating, you're talking about electrolysis process basically to separate. Okay. Right. We'll be very interested to talk more on this, and sure, the ultra pure analyzers are there. So what kind of customization is required so that we meet the end objective which you're talking about? But interesting application. We'll like to connect more, after this event. Right. It's very high, I understand that. Yeah. No, totally, sir. Fully understand. So maybe we'll connect after this, and we'd like to know more on how you're doing it and how we can add value to that. Thank you so much.
Is only applicable when it is for custody transfer. When the meeting is done for custody, that means there is some transaction, some payment is being made. For that purpose, the custody meeting is required, and then the calculation is required. Now, when you refer about this automobile application, like in a plant like Maruti, there are 3 to 4 plants in Gurgaon area. We have around almost 300 plus magneters over there, and they get their magneters calibrated every year, but only the electronics. So we have the, as Mehul has mentioned, we have the electronic units simulator, and we calibrate at least about 10 to 12 meters every day, only electronically. As far as the head is concerned, it is proven beyond doubt that for next 10 years, the constant of that sensor head doesn't change. That has been proven. Yeah. The other calibrated unit comes on. That's cumbersome. Right, right. No, we have given this letter. We have given these letters to Maruti and other companies. I don't think
Okay.
so. No, we can, no, as far as Krone magmeters are concerned, we have given and we can give it. And we have proven it beyond doubt that this constant of the sensor which is on the line, it doesn't change for 10 years also.
So
It's only the electronics which needs to be done.
Yeah, we can take this offline. We are holding everyone up, but many thanks for asking, and we'll certainly connect both on process and this need of yours. Thank you so much.
maybe we have some other guests also who will be saying, yeah.
Yeah, my name is Satish Chilekar.
Yeah.
This seminar I'm attending, and it is, I'm having nostalgic feelings because when I started my career in 1978, Jane Marshall conductivity meter was the only product we had to go for. There was no other product. So I can say we grew with Jane Marshall. And when I was commissioning India's first RO plant in 1980, that plant had Jane Marshall conductivity meter. So it's a very good feeling I'm getting now. Now, coming to the suggestions, you have given me only 2 minutes. I think Forbes Marshall is not manufacturing instruments. You're manufacturing the data collection products. And today, the data is the most important thing, isn't it? Yes. Everybody is talking for data. Now, only data is not important. What is that data is talking to us? What is that data is telling us? What are the conclusions I can make? Whether my plant is working, is not working, or working at 50% efficiency, that message I should get. Only data is not important. What if I get so much of data every day? What do? If I try to go into the data, I'll go mad, correct? So my suggestion to you is, you can use some ML, machine learning things. It is only software.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's all regressions. So you have a value added from the humongous data what you are collecting. your instruments are collecting, and give a value-added product some conclusions. I'll give you one example. If there is an ATP or a STP, okay, you make what are the mandatory instruments required for monitoring that plant. Okay? Suppose there are 5 instruments. I don't want to go to technicalities. You can do that. You make a basket of those 5 parameters into one instrument. Okay? So you have that 5 parameters continuously monitored. Then use the ML technology and give the report that your plant is not working, or you can do this, you can do that. Okay? It is all software.
Yeah.
It's not hardware. Similarly, for water treatment plants, you can do for RO plants. What are the parameters measured? Flow, pressure, and conductivity. Okay? So have a package plant like Snyder, I think they have done, if I'm not wrong, and they have done it quite successfully, well. So you can do that and have a value-added product. I don't have to give any suggestions for instruments. You're on the right path. You are moving with the time as the clients are becoming more knowledgeable, as the market is changing. You are changing into the improved products like this. So I don't have to say about that. But you can have some more value added, and it will be welcomed by the industry. Thank you very much.
Thanks Satish sir for that excellent remarks and suggestions. And definitely we have been learning a lot from you, and you are one of the industry experts in the water treatment, and especially for the RO plants. We are privileged you are here today, and definitely thanks for the suggestions. And definitely we'll try to take it and build on it. And we are moving in that direction in small steps though. We have our own WaterView platform which captures all this data and makes it a value delivery to the customer, and telling him what exactly is happening in his plant in a broader way, so that he don't have to worry on the specifics, but definitely take actions on the major areas. So we are moving in that direction, yes. And from instrumentation to the overall solutions aspect, we are moving in that direction for sure. Thanks a lot. Thanks for suggestion.
Myself, Tushar Raz. Satish sir, your point is valid. I am the end user of Krone. We have SOX NOx in our system, chimney. The point is that instrument is installed, right, at a very height, and data has been collected. We had availed the AMC, and our data is continuously monitored at Krone database on a server base. And the point, what value is creating when data is generated and what error is coming, they are informing us well. Through mail we have receiving, and its maintenance been done on that ground also. So I would like to thank Krone for that. And yes, expecting our more expectation on analytical part. I am saying, sorry, I would be going on an off track, but my expectation is on gaseous application also. I am much more expecting from your end. That's what from my end.
Definitely.
Thank you.
We'll take it. And we have solutions in gaseous application. We have a separate division for that. But yes, we will definitely try to offer more solutions in that area as well.
So just to add on to that, the example of data and digital. Here is one example where, like he mentioned, the SOX NOx is stuck in the chimney high up there. Okay, if the data is coming in and you don't make sense of it, what would you do with that data? So we've now engaged in a service where actionable insights are given and very specific. Let's say a center filter is choked. What do you do? As the choking goes up, the differential delta P starts increasing and building up. So by that, we are increasing the purge of the air so that the stub filter doesn't choke and you don't have to take the instrument out down. So we are moving in that direction. This is one great example. So what we've done on at instrument level, we are providing this digital services, exactly like you mentioned. On an instrument level, we've started providing service at the plant level for KPIs, which has to do with steam, water, air. At that level, we are providing plant level services, which means if you associate with us at plant level, we will look at specific steam consumption, specific fuel consumption, specific consumption in your compressed air, and also water. And we will be able to provide you the industry's best specific water, fuel, air consumption. Okay? And how we do it? Exactly by pulling the data, running the AI ML model behind, and our experts are then engaging the customer with very specific actionable and not sending them loads of data. So we've started exactly that at two ends. At the end of instrument, where our commitment is instrument uptime. That is where I said that from, take flow meter, the uptime is 95, 100% plus for more or less many manufacturers. Analytical, it's other way around, it is less than 50. Okay. So by this service, we are able to give more than 85, 90% uptime at the instrument level. So that we've started. At the plant level, we started on the KPI, and slowly we'll now, we will move to equipment level, which was your point. So at an equipment level, we have started with boiler. So we are able to provide optimal boiler performance, but then you're exactly right that that same thing can be applied to a RO plant, to a DM plant, to many other such equipments. But we've started that journey. 400 customers are connected with us and availing those services. And invitation is anytime, please come down. We would really like to have conversation around it, and we'll be happy to show you our digital platform. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we now move on to the next part of the session. We have kept a small quiz, and we have requested our customers and guests to participate in that. I hope the inputs of quiz are in, and we would like to call upon maybe Farad to just pick a few names from the basket as a lucky draw. Yeah. So we request Farad to pick maybe 5 chits. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thanks Farad. So we had put a puzzle around the product Aqua2Trans, and we'll see who the 5 lucky winners are. The first winner is Amit from Marcus Water. Please come ahead. I request Satya to please hand over a token of appreciation to Mr. Amit. The second winner is Praveen Rangoli from Aquatech. We request Satya to please stay here for a while. The next is Chetan Panchal from Arthur Industries Limited. Next is Mr. Pankaj Patel from Naveen Fluorine.
What makes you an exception?
The final one is Mr. Sonu from Marcus Water again. Thanks for your participation and congratulate to all the winners. We'll quickly now move on to the final slides and inputs of the session. In this journey of product innovation, we want to thank the team members who have participated and extensively delivered what we expect to be the real-time excellent product for the analytical product range. In this journey, there are customers who have helped us to do the demonstrations and trials at their processes and plants. We want to name a few. First is the Jubilant, which is in Nira, Mr. Vinod Ghate, who has supported us for installation of these analyzers, their plant. Second is Tata Motors, Mr. Nasir Khan. MQR Pharma, which is in Pune, Mr. Prashant Rane. And from ArcelorMittal team, which is earlier Uttam Galva in Khopoli, for supporting us and installing these analyzers in their premises, through which we could get the real data and the insights to make our product better and more reliable. Secondly, the team within Forbes Marshall, who has been actively helping and supporting the overall product launch, and the first 5 winners who have sold the Aqua2Trans series were Hemant from Navi Mumbai, Samarjit from Delhi. Samarjit couldn't come today because of the aviation issues now. Sneh Patel from Surat branch, Anand Shirin from Coimbatore, and Deepak Sharma from Chandigarh. These are the 5 winners who have got the first 5 orders for Aqua2Trans. Next is the vital support from our services team, and we have acknowledged our members of services who has helped in helping the innovation of the product and developing it from the overall service and maintenance point of view. First is Chandrasekhar Gadadari from Navi Mumbai, Rakesh Wankar from Nagpur branch, Dinesh Suryavanshi from Bangalore branch, Amit Baikar from Pune branch, and Krishnanand Upadhyay from our Lucknow branch. Finally, the R&D members who have been extensively working on the project and have developed the Aqua2Trans and the CX2000 UV platform. We want to name the R&D members, which is Samir Amte, Rohini Mane, Jay Kumar, Dr. Karthik Kumar, Yashwant, and Shreyashi. Thanks for all your contribution and support with which we are able to now deliver these solutions to the industry. We now come to the end of the session, and before we break for the lunch, we request Jatin to address the gathering and guide you on the factory tour part. Thanks a lot.
So thank you, Santanu. As we come to the close of today's session, I would like to take a moment to sincerely thank each one of you for your active participation and the valuable insights you have shared throughout the day or throughout the session. We have covered the great deal from exploring the new ideas and solution to exchanging the experience and laying the groundwork for the future collaboration. Your involvement has made this event truly meaningful and productive, and we are genuinely grateful for your time and contributions. Although this marks the formal conclusion of the session, the day is not quite over yet. We now invite you to join us for the lunch, which is arranged just outside of this hall. This is the wonderful opportunity to relax, engage in informal conversation, and further connect with the others. We would also like to extend our gratitude to Ion Exchange Mumbai team and Mercurus Water Treatment Pune team for their support in helping us to set up the Ultra Type 1 and Type 2 grade pharma water systems. Following the lunch, we are pleased to offer an exclusive tour to our factory and the newly established analytical lab. This tour offers the unique opportunity to see the first-hand how we bring our solutions to life. From the technology we implement to the processes that ensure consistent quality and innovation every step of the way. For those who are joining to the tour, we will begin assembling at this location? at this location only at 2 p.m. Once again, thank you for being with us, for your trust, for the continued partnership. We look forward to building even stronger relationship as we move ahead together. Enjoy your lunch, and we hope to see you on the tour. Thank you. Thank you.
So just to add on the visit schedule. So after the lunch, we request all the guests and customers to assemble at the lobby area of the hotel. For those who have the vehicles with them, they can directly go to the factory, and you will be instructed where to park your car once you enter the factory gate. For those who don't have any transport, we have arranged transport from the front desk here, and please contact us for the transport. And once it will be a guided tour. You will have volunteers who will be taking you through the tour. And once you are finished with it, you have to assemble at a particular area, designated area, which our volunteer will guide you to. And then we have kept some refreshments. And after that, you can then move on to the exit area. So that's how the schedule is. And we will be there with you for the entire journey part in the factory also. Okay, so thanks a lot. So we break for the lunch now. Thanks a lot. Yeah.